Side Scrollers is brought to you by you. If you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/sidescrollers. It's time for Side Scrollers on YouTube.com. With me, Stuttering Craig. You got a goal? Go get it. Adam Krigler.
Hey, buddy.
Blab.
Hi, chat. I love you. Mwah.
And producer extraordinaire, Travis Key.
Hi, guys.
And brought to you by you, the G2 community at patreon.com/sidescrollers. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the number one gaming and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble and Twitch and everywhere else on the internet. Good to see you guys. What's going on? Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig. Welcome to the number one video game and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's Side Scrollers. Good to see everybody. Hopefully you've had a great weekend. We're ready to roll here. So much to talk about. Man, so much to talk about. It's ridiculous. But first, Travis is not with us today. Honestly, I have no idea where Travis is. I wish I could tell you, but Travis is not here. But I'll tell you who is. It's Blabs. Hello, Blabs.
Hi, Craig. Where can I get this and this?
Oh, well, there's a merch store. There's a link down below.
Way to go. Way to go. He's like, there's a merch store. Hi. It's Happy Monday, guys. I'm high off my Casablanca.
Let's go. Hey, we got lots to talk about there. Lots to talk about there. For sure. And of course, the greatest gamer in the room, way better than Blabs at Castlevania. It's Adam Krigler.
Okay, I gotta come clean.
Uh-oh.
He didn't say it.
He hasn't played it. He's never played Castlevania.
Now, I haven't played that Castlevania.
Kick him out.
Adam versus Castlevania coming soon.
You know what? We got to do it. We got to do it. We got to do you coaching me through Castlevania, and then we'll compare and contrast.
He's obviously going to do so much better than me, but that's fine.
Why is it so obvious, Blabs?
Aren't you like the number one gamer? You have to be better than me, or otherwise you're just laughing stock.
It seems like you're acknowledging that I'm the better gamer here.
I don't have a problem with it. I know my place.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
And don't forget it.
I mean, I usually don't.
Good.
You guys, I'll tell you this, guys. I'll tell you this. Blabs versus Castlevania was amazing. And
so stressful.
Amazing.
I was sweating.
And by the way,
I watched it.
Oh, excellent. It continues on Wednesday. Because, yes, we're going to continue it on Wednesday after the show, 1 o'clock on Wednesday. Part 2, Blabs is on level 3 of 8. And she now knows how to jump and whip.
And go up the stairs and down the stairs.
I'll say this. So I had an editor put together a cut down version of it. And it's the final version will probably be between like 10 and 13 minutes, but there's a 30-minute supercut over on patreon.com/sidescrollers right now, which, my God, definitely go watch that if you haven't. There's lots of memes and stuff, and it has copyright music and stuff. But it'll be good by the time it's all said and done. But there was a point in that watching it where you are trying to go upstairs. You're just trying to go up the stairs. That's it. All you need to go is go up the stairs. That's it. But you have to jump onto a ledge to go up those stairs.
Yeah, it wasn't working.
It was not working, Blabs.
It was not working.
No, but either way, it was definitely fun. So part 2 on Wednesday, and coming up on Friday, we got Shredder's Revenge, which will be great. We're playing a little bit of that. It's gonna be, man, we got lots of good stuff going on, man. Great stuff. Hey, speaking of great stuff, let's go. Listen to this. Jonathan came in with the $50 super chat. Let's effing go.
What are they doing to get 50?
Balls.
Big balls.
Jonathan says, hit the fucking candles, Blabs. You're doing great, Blabs.
Thanks.
Hey, Jonathan, thank you so much. That is incredibly generous. And if we all listen, lessons in life, hit the effing candles, man. There you go.
Hit the fucking candles, Blabs.
Oh my God. Hey, thank you so much, Jonathan. What a great start to the show. Metastep came in and says,
Cheers, man.
are you playing Flawed 1v1 today, Adam?
Well, Metastep, that is a great question. I am planning on facing Flawed one-on-one. I don't know if Flawed is still planning on facing me one-on-one. Gonna tuck that hair in there. Now, if he doesn't show up, we'll know that he's afraid of facing me one-on-one. I don't know if he's even practiced one time since last week when I kind of gave him a little introduction into the game, but we shall see. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been doing a lot of PvP this weekend.
Excellent. Well,
I played some Destiny too.
Nice.
What time is that happening?
Well, it should be going on at 4 p.m. Eastern time when I normally go live on my Locals and Rumble page. And last week on Monday, Flawed joined me and we did a little couple-hour session teaching him the ins and outs of the beginning of Destiny 2. And I think it was a cancerous toe jam that actually spurned some sort of a rivalry between us in some sort of a one-on-one fashion.
Hmm.
That's actually his username.
Oh,
Not an
Cancer's
actual.
Toe Jam?
That's his username. Yeah, I believe.
I thought it was like
that's
some real thing. I'm like,
I know that's why I said it that way because I knew it would throw you both off.
sounds terrifying, to be honest with you.
that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
who would want to be in a one-on-one match against me, right? I mean,
Platypunk came in with a $5 super chat. Says, took the plunge with StreamYard and am planning to launch my show in the next day or so. Thank you all for the inspiration. Let's
That's so
effing
cool.
go.
that's
Hey,
what I'm talking about.
That's awesome. Go get it, Platypunk. I'll say this. Once again, we talked about this early on. If you guys are thinking about podcasting, or if you guys just don't like Zoom, or you guys want to, there's a great alternative. It's what we use for this show every day. It's called StreamYard, and there's a link down below. They were the first to take a chance with us as an affiliate. So if you guys are thinking about doing your own thing, which I've heard from a lot of folks, oh man, over the years, Screw Attack really inspired me. Blah blah blah. This is a great tool. StreamYard is awesome. There's an affiliate link down below. If you're thinking about creating an account, you can just test it out. It's free. If you want to take the next step, and they have like a StreamYard watermark up where Blab's face is usually, but you can get that removed with the paid version and stuff. But try it for free first. Test it out. It's really fun. You can do all sorts of you can flip things around really quickly, and it's like having your own control room right there, and it makes things incredibly easy. And Platypunk's going to go get it. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Get it.
Let us know when your show launches. We'd love to check it out and see what you do. I think that's outstanding. Congratulations to you. The Magnum Express also came in with a 10. Says, no, the appropriate challenge for Adam is Haunted Castle. The North American version, to be exact, should be a cakewalk for the greatest gamer in the room.
I don't like how you put that in quotes. What did that mean? Why'd you do that?
Trigger you, Adam?
What? No, I'm not triggered. I don't like that he did it that way.
Oh no.
No quotation marks around.
No
what is that
quotes
supposed
are
to mean?
allowed. You know what? I feel like we should just talk to Adam in quotes from now on.
Wait, what is the name of that game? I want to look at it.
So
Haunted
Haunted Castle was the original Castlevania in the arcade.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I think it was also on like the PC or something. Like there's a PC game. It's notoriously hard. It's way harder than the original Castlevania, for sure. That's
will
interesting.
not be playing that yet.
No, we're gonna stick with the OG 8-bit for you, Labs, for sure. Hey, you need to tell everybody the good news though. You were also gifted another collection, Blabs.
Yes, I was. What was the game called again?
What is it?
Oh no, it was a collection.
Doesn't even know the name.
I do remember it, but I totally blanking. Hang on. I sent it to there it is.
Chat,
it is called Contra. I didn't know what this was.
Well, you never heard of Contra before?
No, it's
Oh man.
There's a collection. Shout out to Gravy. He gifted it to me. So you did pretty good today. Here's some more hard games, LOL. Best wishes, Gravy.
Contra's badass.
So look,
I'm not going to say anything, right? Because you want it to be fresh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything.
I didn't even Google anything for Castlevania. When I told to Craig, he basically like jumped out of his chair in excitement. He's like, "You know nothing. Yeah, she's gonna die."
Let's just say this: once you get through Castlevania, not we, once you get through Castlevania, sooner than later, I think Contra definitely needs to be the next adventure.
Now, when you say get through Castlevania, do you mean like all the games in that collection?
No. I mean,
I
Castlevania
was gonna say
1.
we might be here for a very long time. if
No.
that's the case.
But it's important that you play the original so you understand where the series went, because I think that maybe later on down the line we return to like Super Castlevania on this from the Super Nintendo, so you can see the great enhancements that were made between generations. Unlike now, where the games pretty much look the same from generation to generation, like there were such giant leaps at the time, for just a few years difference. So I think it'll be important for later down the line. But Contra will be an excellent game for you to try later for sure. So looking forward to that.
And it's a side scroller, so she'll have some more experience built up because of Castlevania.
Yeah, absolutely. Run and gun.
Listen, does it have stairs in it? Because that's my greatest weakness.
There are, in fact, no stairs.
Oh, then I'll be fine.
No, it should be great.
Well, there is a different perspective sometimes where you're walking forward instead of sideways.
Oh, I might like that.
So
it was next
or
level.
Hate
man.
it.
We'll see.
That's true. I think you're probably gonna hate it. It's really, really hard. Metastep came in and says, if Flawed backs out, I'll 1v1 you. Oh shit.
Done.
Wow.
Done.
Oh.
Done, Metastep.
Wow. Okay. And
All right.
Jeremy Wormy also says Blabs was also on the meme stream.
It's true.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, what's that about?
Oh, the Legion of Memers. I'm gonna be on it next week. But I think they posted some memes about me.
I'm supposed to be on this week. I think I'm on.
Sweet.
I think I'm on tomorrow. I think actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm supposed to be on tomorrow.
Shout out to the Legion.
Yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. And listen to this. Rob on Wheels with the $36 direct donation. Says, it's my 36th birthday on Wednesday, and I can't wait to see Blabs and Craig play Castlevania again.
Happy early birthday.
Okay,
Rob?
wait a minute. First off, happy birthday. Second off, I think that's about a $50 YouTube super chat because of YouTube cuts.
Get ready.
So I think it's deserved of a certain something. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Balls.
That was beautiful.
Birthday
Listen, I can change my mic.
The hell is
That's
what?
weird.
You need to stop that, Blabs.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
It says witness protection.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't have any deep voice. Damn it.
Stop
I
that.
can't
Stop that all.
participate.
Just don't use that one again.
Okay.
I think.
Rob, thank you very
Grounded.
much. I appreciate that. Hey, we're gonna
Birthday
entertain you.
balls.
All right. Man, the birthday balls are legit. Hey, we are at
the best balls.
We are at 811 followers over on Rumble. If you guys would like to head over and hit the follow button over on Rumble, we'd really appreciate that. And of course, you can find us over on kick.com/sidescrollers as well. We're just getting started. I don't even think we're I know we're not streaming there today because I'm having issues with it. But
didn't she just remind you before you went live? She said, "Here's me reminding you about Kick."
Oh,
And
no,
you were
that's
like,
for description.
Fuck that.
yeah,
No,
that was
it's description.
I'm
Thank
just
you,
making
Vlad.
shit up. All right, allow me.
Fuck off, Adam.
but we have 19 followers over on Kick. So
Woohoo!
if you guys are following, if you guys are having a Kick account, please consider it and follow us over there. I think you get to 75 and you become an
So
affiliate.
75 and 5 hours of streaming. And it doesn't have to be like in one shot. It can be broken up and then you're affiliated. It's really easy.
Well, let's look, man. What a great start to the show today. Thank you guys so much for your support. Let's continue that as we press on, man, because we got a lot to go over today. We have right before we got started, I was actually shoving popcorn in my face.
Sure.
Smart popcorn, and Blaz is making fun of me.
No.
It's
I
No,
wasn't
Blabs
making
wasn't
fun of you.
making
I
fun.
said it was justified.
oh
No,
thank you.
she said, "I get it. Smart Pop is delicious."
I mean, it is. I didn't say it was the best, Adam. You got triggered on me. Like, whoa, stove over the stove.
You keep using that word. I don't think you know what the word means.
triggered.
Yeah, you
Prepare to
keep
die.
using it. You gotta use it a little less, I think.
I agree.
All
I
right,
agree.
he was hot and bothered over it.
That's way worse. No,
The
I was
same thing.
I was simply saying Smart Pop sucks.
What is your recommendation of choice?
Making your own popcorn on the stove. Nothing better. There is nothing better. Sure,
I don't
lazy. Some lazy instant gratification cultured swine you are. Fine.
Me, I make
want
my
that
pancakes
microwave
from
popcorn?
scratch, bro.
What are we
My
talking
eggs from
about
scratch,
pancakes
everything
for?
from scratch. Because I'm pointing out that I make things from scratch. What do you mean?
We're talking about popcorn right now.
So,
Well,
How do you make your popcorn?
Me?
Let me
Well,
see-
I don't like it over the stove because I can never put enough butter in it because I don't buy the salted butter. So
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
exactly, that's why I don't put it over the stove.
Chat, what kind of popcorn do you prefer? I'm going to give you 3 options. Okay? 3. Number 1,
sounds like a poll.
microwave popcorn. Number 2, stovetop, like making your own popcorn on the stove, or movie theater popcorn. Because I feel like that's its own thing. Because it's not really, it's different. It's kind of like a version of both, kind of in between. You get the laziness, but then you see what I'm saying. Movie popcorn is just different. Okay, we got a lot of 3s.
What's the proper way for this question? How do you make your popcorn, or what's the best popcorn?
Which popcorn do you prefer most?
Okay.
Microwave, stovetop, or I don't know how would you
Out of the
prefer
bag?
it? No,
Store bought?
no, store bought wouldn't, because you buy
Well, you just
microwave
buy
popcorn
the
from-
popcorn, you open it.
All right. So there is store-bought
stovetop
popcorn.
movie theater. I think that's a good way to put it.
So let me just say this. I agree with you, Adam. I think actually stovetop popcorn is the best popcorn. When you put it in a pot and you put some oil down, you pop them, you get the enjoyment, and sometimes you get the pieces of popcorn that kind of stick together because they're stuck to the oil, and you put your own salt on it. It's amazing. I love it. I love making my own popcorn. With that said, like the smart pop popcorn, you get the big old bag. It's like $5. You get this giant, like it's like if you were to go to carnival, you get the
size bag.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And you can just grab it. It's like 39 calories a cup. It's super easy to eat. I like the white cheddar one. I see that a lot in the chat, but I prefer just the plain salted one. It's delicious. Very, very good. By the way, movie theater popcorn is leading the charge right now.
It's taking it like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. That's why I threw it out there as an option, because I knew, although it seems like bagged popcorn should have been its own option as well.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go with, like store.
Right? Because that's what you guys are talking about, like the cheddar. Well, there's all sorts of different flavors.
Not the best. I like Orville's the best. I'm just saying.
There's an olive oil one. It's like olive oil and sea salt. That's like banging good.
I don't know.
Really good.
You guys probably
popcorn on bread.
Popcorn sucks. Get out of here.
Oh,
Get out.
What have we been doing?
Oh my god.
What do you think? What are you doing? Get out of here.
What? How? What? No.
I bet he's a big.
Who doesn't
chip
like
person.
popcorn?
I don't know.
All right.
Apparently, psychotic assault.
Psychotic assault. What?
Wait,
That's his name.
the Fantastic Sarcastic said ketchup popcorn.
Okay.
That's
now,
a thing.
Is
now,
that
hold
a real
on,
thing?
hold on. Okay. This is a continuation of last night's stream that I did. All right.
Okay.
So here's
Explain.
the thing. This is important that we talk about this because I backed myself into a corner last night. This is a very important topic, all right? And
I meant it. Yeah.
We only talk about important things here on Side Scrollers. That's like very important things. Popcorn, right? Chips, balls, absolutely. And as Rich says over here with his $2 super chat, Rich is right. He says this stream is too controversial, like potato chips. Thank you so much. And see, so
Ooh.
Rich was there last night because
Ouch.
last night my stream was marked as too controversial before I said a
On
word
YouTube?
last night on YouTube.
Seriously?
Why?
I got marked as not advertiser friendly, and the topic last night was potato chips. That was the topic.
What was the actual title?
We've gone too far. I think it was, and it was a picture.
I saw your thumbnil though.
Yeah, right.
It was like your face and some potato chips.
Right, exactly. Right.
So was YouTube deeming the chips or maybe your face too controversial?
I don't know. I mean,
What's your favorite type of chip?
well, clearly, hold on, Blaz. We're gonna get to that in a second.
Yeah. Whoa.
Listen,
Sorry, I jumped the gun, guys. Sorry.
way too much. Okay, yeah. So let me actually show you the thumbnail from last night. I'll show you the thumbnail, and you guys can tell me how controversial this was, because once again, as my stream intro, which is just music and a countdown clock for 7 minutes, was going down. That was I looked on the back end of YouTube, and I noticed that I was marked as too controversial, I guess, or something. So, I kind of got this like, here's my thumbnail. Let me just kind of show you this really fast. This is going to lead to a bigger, more important conversation, as always. But here it is last night. This was the thumbnail. I kind of got this like kind of cringe face going on with the BLT sandwich chips.
BLT sandwich?
Okay, those chips are probably banging though. Come on.
Does it taste like bacon?
Now, were you trying them? Did you try these chips, or were you just talking about them?
I was more so talking about this because these are chips that I found, that I saw over the weekend. Right,
You didn't try them for science.
Well, hold on, Adam. I'm gonna get there.
I'm trying hard not to judge you right now, man.
Yo, there are children in Africa starving. Try the chips.
So I saw this last night. Saw these this weekend, and I also saw these this weekend. Speaking of the ketchup flavored popcorn, right? I saw these this weekend. Tangy ketchup flavored chips, Doritos.
Those are probably banging too.
What the hell's wrong with you? It's ridiculous.
What is wrong with you? Are you serious?
Then I also saw these hot mustard Doritos.
I would slam all of these chips down. They all sound amazing. What is wrong with you?
I don't like really mustard, so I'm a pass.
I like mustard. I like spicy things.
Then I saw this cheesy garlic bread flavor.
Do you not like cheesy garlic bread?
Who are you
I
asking?
do, as
wrong with
cheesy garlic bread, not as chips.
What?
Right?
Some things are just not meant to be chips, okay?
Hold on, chat. Am I crazy here?
Yes.
What are you guys? I'm not talking to you, Blabs. I said, hey, chat, not hey, Blabs.
I'm in the chat.
Labs in the chat. She's in the chat.
I'm in the chat, bro.
Am I crazy, guys?
Yes.
Melee games. Adam has the best taste buds. Confirmed.
He just did selective picking on that one.
So here's the thing. Though.
Oh, wait. No, I'm not done reading chat. Yellow Flash says, only Adam seems to like fun around here. I like that. That's a good comment.
Yellow Flash is playing Jedi Survivor. What does he know?
Oh, shit. Let me say this.
What? Jeez.
So last night during my stream,
I voted yes, by the way.
Can you vote for yourself?
I just did.
Well, it's 50-50 right now. Actually, it's 51-49. Is Adam crazy? So let me say this. Last night, I backed myself into a corner, and later today, I'll be going to the store to purchase the bacon, lettuce, and tomato chips.
You gotta eat them on the stream.
No, that's not enough. Nope. I'm sorry.
You gotta make a whole video.
You gotta get all of them.
You gotta do the whole sensory analysis on
I
these
need
chips.
all of them being consumed by you live or no balls. No balls.
Balls.
I will also, in addition to the BLT chips, I will also be buying the tangy ketchup chips.
And
I will also be buying the hot mustard chips. But
oh, you can't find them. Can't find the cheesy.
No. No, I know that. I know where they're at. But there is one other chip that the chat was feverish about me trying, which I don't know if it's still available, but I got to do a little digging. I think you can find it on Amazon or something. I don't know, maybe Walmart. There is a cappuccino flavored Lay's chip.
No.
I would try it. I'm cautiously optimistic that it's going to be bad.
Hard no.
But I would try it. I mean, I like coffee. Potato. That's
coffee and potatoes, man.
that feels weird, though. Like the other ones, I'm down,
The
because I
other
like
ones
those
can be
flavors.
put in a sandwich. You don't put coffee in a sandwich, therefore it's a no-go.
Yeah, I mean, but cappuccino.
Don't even think about it.
No, but I like coffee flavored things. So, but like,
But it's the
it's
potato.
yes, Blabs. That's what chips are normally made of.
No.
Not all the time. I don't know. I'm curious though. I'm curious enough to want to know what it was like.
All right. Well, let
He
me just
wants
say
to know
this.
the experience.
I would try them.
We're gonna put we're gonna end the poll. By the way, 54% say yes. Adam is crazy.
Love you
It
guys.
has been settled. Congratulations to that. So
that's love right there.
I am going to be eating these on stream.
Yes.
Now, will it be tonight?
Potato
No,
stream.
because I need to get the cappuccino ones. Now, if the cappuccino lays are not available and you cannot buy them anymore, we do have a backup. And this to me sounds about as gross as any one that we've listed so far. You
None
mentioned
of them
how
sounded gross.
Okay. Lay's has another product called Stacks, and it's like their version of Pringles.
Right. I've heard of them.
And they have a buffalo chicken wing and ranch flavored Stacks.
That sounds amazing. What? No. I don't believe you. That's bullshit.
You don't believe me? What?
That face you're making when I'm like, and you're like, oh.
Okay. You need to understand something. As a Texan,
explain it to me, please.
Yes, please. As a Texan, ranch is something that is very important to most Texans. Not me.
Okay.
I despise ranch. Despise it. Like, it is one of the grossest flavors and
Texan.
Smells. No, I'm about as Texan as you can get.
You don't even own cowboy boots.
I do own cowboy boots.
Do you own a cowboy boy hat?
No.
Does he what?
Own a cowboy hat.
No, I don't own a cowboy hat, right?
Well, then you're fake.
Okay. Well, I guess then 80% of Texas is fake. But I can't do ranch. And the idea, here's the thing that grosses me out about all of these, right? When it comes to something like a BLT sandwich, I don't want a potato chip tasting like lettuce. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I don't want.
I'm sure the lettuce flavor is really going to shine in that combo on the chip.
Probably not. Probably going to taste like bacon, I would imagine. Probably mostly bacon. But I still, no, not for me. The same thing goes with the idea of the buffalo wing and ranch on top of it. I don't put ranch on buffalo wings to begin with. I don't even like buffalo flavor that much. So for it to be put on like potato meal or whatever it is, in the shape of a Pringle, it is not appealing to me.
It's not gonna be ranch. You're gonna get that. You're probably gonna get the initial burst of the buffalo wing flavor, and then kind of like the mellowness, or not. I don't know, the after shock of the ranch. Just kind of to complement it on the other end.
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna try them all.
It's like Pokemon Go. You gotta collect them all.
Yeah, and the thing about it for me, it's not necessarily the eating of them, but I think for me, it's going to be the smelling of them, the fragrance of them, and you open the chip and you get hit over the head with bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Analysis with them.
I want chips right now.
I want chips too.
Do I have chips?
I have chips actually. They're in the kitchen.
I have no food in my studio right now.
All right.
Wait. Hold on. I got to bring it back to the reason why you even started talking about this.
Yes.
Ketchup popcorn. What?
That's
why
disgusting.
But why was that? Because someone said that, and then you were like, "Oh, that's from last night's stream."
Ketchup chips.
Yeah, but that's not popcorn.
But that's we were on that path. Ketchup snackables. I guess that's where I came up. So yeah, that's kind of the idea behind it. So
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Very loose.
That's where my mind goes. Metaseb says, if you guys ever get the chance, you have to try the all dressed flavored by Humpty Dumpty. Adam is not crazy. You know what that is?
There's a brand called Humpty Dumpty chips.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, I don't know what he's even talking about. Maybe he's the crazy one.
Let's find out real quick. Oh, yeah. This was sent over to me last night. This all dressed potato chips, which Here you go. Check this out.
That probably sounds like they're amazing.
So all dressed, I believe,
Just
is
everything on it.
Yeah, I think it's it's ketchup, salt, vinegar, onions, like everything. It's just all the shit thrown on the chip.
You know those are
Yeah.
banging. You know those are banging.
Okay.
Those are friggin' probably fire, dude. I would try those.
Blake came in with the 2. Says Krigler coffee flavored chip. Get on it. There you go. Thank you, Blake. Appreciate that. And Hayden came in with the 10. Thank you so much, Hayden. Greatly appreciate that, my Texas friend. Says Lay's has chocolate covered potato chips that are pretty good, and there's a Reese's cup that have bits of potato chips in them, so that are also good. Lots of Lay's flavors are tasty. It's the combination. I don't.
like it. I would try all of that.
Reese's made potato chips.
Well, there's Reese's cups that have potato chips in them. It's the salty and the sweet flavor. And I got to be honest, I agree with you.
I want
Kid.
to try it, but I don't know if I like it.
And
I
Jimbo
want
comes
all
in.
of these things. I want them all.
Adam's really hungry right now. He's gonna go run to the fridge after he's done with
I
this.
am hungry. Actually.
Here's the
True.
problem, Adam. You live in a place that
Excuse me?
I said, here's the problem, Adam.
I'm listening.
You live in a place that
Mhm.
doesn't allow for such monstrosities as these. You live in a place that only wants you eating nice, good, healthy food, that has regulations on their food and doesn't let you just make cappuccino flavored chips and shit.
It's not
Yeah,
it's not
it's
100%
nasty.
true. That's
I
not,
know.
now, you are kind of right though, because there are a shit ton of things that are banned, not just in Europe, but all over the world, that cause cancers and are just all around terrible for you and for the human body to consume, that America just thinks it's okay to keep putting in their products.
Mhm.
And just it's weird. It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird.
Weird.
Say this. There's this one last thing that was asked to be shown. Let's see. It was there was a KFC potato chip.
KFC potato chip. All
A
right.
Kentucky Fried Chicken potato chip. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do that either. I think it's a Japanese thing. So, but just the idea of the KFC potato chip doesn't sound very.
What are they? It's supposed to taste like fried chicken, or
I guess.
is it? Do they sell them at KFCs? And they're just
I don't think I've
regular
ever had
chips?
KFC before.
It's pretty good. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's
That's not bad.
middle of the pack.
I think if we were talking about how we got to start tier ranking things.
Mm,
We should tier rank chicken restaurants.
Where's
Just
the one we
saying.
went to?
okay.
Was
Chick-fil-A.
that, yeah, that was good.
Chick-fil-A's S tier.
But you didn't know about, like, you don't know the name Chick-fil-A enough to just be
I
like,
kept
oh, remember
forgetting
that
it. I keep want to say the
Chick-fil-A?
one that starts with a C. I can't remember that one. We were supposed to go there and then we didn't.
I keep wanting to say the other one. I don't know what that one is either. I just, yeah.
I don't go to fast food places, so I don't really know them.
Mm-mm.
I don't
And then
go,
Craig
and I know.
told me to eat
I
this
know
one
them.
sandwich and it was really good. The end.
Jimbo came in and says, Craig is right. Ranch is awful. Thank you, Jimbo. Appreciate
To
that.
each his own. To each his own. I think you guys are
Validation.
cuckoo.
Validation.
Ranch is
That's
banging.
absolutely.
I love ranch.
Mm-mm. Nice. Well, thank you guys very much. Let's okay, look, we're 30 minutes into the show, right? And now it's even more important than ever. Hold on. V6 Neon over with the Rumble rant over on Rumble says you might want to try the English crisps. Chips is something you have with fish as a meal here in the UK. Oh, yeah. Well, so chips.
Fries. They're fries.
Yes, French fries.
Yeah,
Yes.
but who cares?
I
Who
mean,
cares
chips
what they
sounds more
think?
classy, but fries.
I'm just kidding, V6. But seriously, who cares?
It's awesome. And Sal says, that's why USA is number one, baby. USA, USA, USA. Let's go. Thank you so much, Sal. And Extra Zero came in with the $4.99 says, Craig just going to smite Bojangles out of principle. That's right. So, sorry, Bojangles. Where's Bojangles been at? Bojangles, the number one DSP fan. By the way, have you guys been keeping track of the dust up of DSP and Keemstar on Twitter? Have you guys seen this?
No.
I've seen a little bit of it. People tag me
I've
randomly.
unplugged all weekend. What did I miss?
So let me just say this.
Yeah, I'm not
And
gonna say anything.
you don't need to. I'm convinced. I saw someone tweet this out, and I think they're right. I feel that Keemstar feels that that he was so wronged by DSP that Keemstar is on a mission now to make Boogie and Wings of Redemptions multi-millionaires just to spite DSP.
Oh, I can see that actually.
Yo, Keemstar, you want to make me a multimillionaire too?
Well, the way that Keem was talking, talking to DSP on our show,
Mhm.
what, 2 months ago now? Jeez, I
Yeah.
don't even know.
Mhm.
He was really confused, it felt, on why DSP acted the way he did. And he was like, how do you not understand like that I was actually trying to help you? And honestly, it's the same vibe that he was giving us. Like I was in the same state, just personally. Like, I'm trying to help you. Like, I'm trying to give you ideas. Although I think he is doing detractor reactor videos now. You're welcome
Oh,
for that,
good.
DSP. I guess he's reacted to us before, and because probably when Boogie was on and it just started talking about DSP, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why are we talking about DSP? But at the same time, Boogie and DSP and the whole Keemstar thing, but you could tell that Keem just wanted to help him, and DSP was like, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna die on this hill, and it's like you're alone on that hill, dude. And by the way, the hill is actually really small. It's surrounded by mountains, and this one mountain is like trying to give you your own mountain, and you could go and have it and claim it, but he just chooses not to. It's kind of sad. So
I will say this. I have I have told Phil that and this was a month ago, right?
mhm.
But I told Phil that I would love to eventually continue the conversation. And I don't care if it's on this channel or not. It can be on, because Phil was initially, he was upset about the money and stuff, and it's like the super chats and everything. I said, look, we can do the next part on your channel. I don't care. I just think the conversation needs to be had.
Yeah.
And I could care less what channel it's on. So I will say this: the door is open for me, and I think I have not. Outside of that email, I don't know what's going on in the DSP lore outside of like what I see on Twitter passing by, right? So I would need to do more research heading into that. But I would say the door is open for me, at least, to do a second part, and potentially third and fourth and fifth. I think that'd be really an interesting conversation. But either way, hey, Nodding came in with the $6 super chat. Says, I tried the KFC chips. Oh, interesting. Ruffles released them in last summer in Canada. Not too bad. Nodding.
So, but what are they? Are they like fried chicken chips? Is that what the flavor profile?
Is that a thing? Do they actually exist, like fried chicken flavored?
That's what I'm asking.
No, like in general,
I
not
don't
just
know.
that specific chip.
I bet they have a flavor for everything.
There's probably a flavor out there of everything. That's crazy. You can think of it like Scotch tape. There's a flavor.
It's a weird
Paper,
way to
there's a
go with
flavor.
it.
Weird reach right there. Absolutely.
Okay, sure.
So, nice. Who wants some of that Scotch tape flavored chips? Let's go.
That's not a food.
Dude,
I was more
people
thinking
eat everything.
food. I don't think people eat Scotch tape.
They ate glue when they were kids.
No, Blabs, I think that was just you.
I never ate glue when I was a kid. I was one of the few.
One of the few.
I was above that.
All right, let's get into it. Like I said, we're now 40 minutes into the show, and we've discussed chips and Blabs eating glue and Castlevania, which is
and
great.
balls.
And balls. That's right. Let's get it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for
Hard News.
That was solid.
I got good news for the internet. Good news that listen is making waves across the world. Like we saw the Mario movie pass $1 billion in sales. That was a very big deal. I think it's approaching $1.2 billion now after being released in Japan. Once again, my prediction was 1.5. I did that forever ago. I think it'll eventually kind of creep its way there, but it's ridiculous. And you got to remember there was it was weird that the Mario movie was seen as this like cultural thing to some people because it was this idea that it was like just a fun movie to take your kids to, right? And some people argue like this is what movies should be, right? Well, if you recall, prior to the Mario movie, one of the big cultural talking points was in video games, anyways, was the Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy, which Blabs played. And Blabs, the giant Harry Potter fan that you are, you actually didn't like the game.
No, I thought for waiting over 10 years to get a new Harry Potter game, it was a huge letdown. I mean, the most interaction you have in Hogwarts is spinning a globe. Imagine that. You're in Hogwarts full of magic and you can spin a globe. That's it.
Well, despite Blab's critiques, Blab's reaches did not make a dent on its sales, unfortunately,
Damn.
Blabs. Because Hogwarts Legacy has amassed over $1 billion in sales since
Hey,
its
good for
initial
them.
launch, selling 15 million copies, and the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One versions just launched. So
wow.
they will it will continue on. Hogwarts Legacy. This is from the Warner Brothers Discovery CEO, David Zaslav. Says Hogwarts Legacy has amassed more than $1 billion in retail sales and over 15 million units sold worldwide to date. And today, the team has launched the game on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One platforms. The sales make Hogwarts Legacy WB's fifth $1 billion plus game franchises, along with, listen to this, Lego, DC, Mortal Kombat, and Game of Thrones in a single game.
That's Game of Thrones game? It was a game?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't know. Do they mean like just
what?
I don't know what that means.
It says WB's Warner Brothers fifth.
Gaming franchise. It's
like
so gaming. What Game of Thrones game made $1 billion?
I didn't even know Game of Thrones had a game.
I actually have a Game of Thrones game, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure.
Oh, they're saying a mobile game?
It was really cool, actually. Game of Thrones mobile game. Oh, geez.
I mean, that would make sense.
I guess
that would make a lot of sense, but
it's more sad than anything.
Yeah. Sales are expected to keep growing. Not only does Hogwarts Legacy launch on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One today, but a Switch version will arrive in July. Ooh, that'll be interesting to see how that goes. The noted that the Switch version was important for sales. We see that as probably a much bigger install base and a fan base, he said, talking about Nintendo and the install base in Japan. Skews very strongly in terms of popularity. So, like, they're not done.
Did I just...
What?
Is he frozen? Is he frozen to you too?
Yeah, he's gone.
They're expecting some big things.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, is he?
Craig. Tadu.
Craig,
Powered off.
we miss you when you're gone.
It's just not the same, man.
Oh. Okay, we
What
lost.
What's happening?
That means... Okay, wait, is he here?
Hey, man.
He's back. Are you okay, man? You all right?
Hello from the other side. How you doing?
I'm here. They must have heard that we were talking about Hogwarts Legacy and coming after me. So
Censor.
Did YouTube just deem us too controversial again?
Right,
it was because of the chips. They were delayed.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe they started.
Yeah.
They talk about chips again.
Damn
Cut
chips.
'em off. We can't advertise on that.
Well, I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh yeah. Well, I was saying it's like 6 months ago. This was all the this is the big like
It very much died after everyone started playing it. Like within a couple of weeks, it was kind of dead, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a hater because the one thing I would have loved was a great game that I could go and play all the time. And I was one of those people who were like, I'm going to get this game to 100%. And then maybe I'll play as another Hogwarts student, like from a different house. I didn't get to 100%. I didn't even go back the second time. It was just so repetitive. I was just like, ugh. Now there were some really cool aspects to it. I'm not going to deny that. But as overall, way overhyped. Way overhyped. Sad.
Well, it's obviously has not under delivered. It's been it's done extremely well. Anytime you sell $1 billion.
If people like it, I have no problem with that. Just me personally, I was like, I would have expected more.
Can I point something out though?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the game company that made Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know what other game. Okay, are you familiar with any other games that they've made?
I've heard of some Disney things. I don't really know.
So I've never heard of them. So they're obviously not like a huge gaming company, but some company like this that has a successful game that uh, made over $1 billion, obviously they're going to get a budget to make a better game, a better version of a game, maybe something that they wanted to do that they couldn't do before because they couldn't
Mhm.
afford it. So now they may actually start getting funding to make more interactions other than a spinning globe, where they have a whole team that's dedicated on making the NPCs more interactable, where
Mhm.
they actually acknowledge you and it makes the game feel more interactive. Like maybe
Yeah.
they can actually start doing that, right? I mean, I don't know how big this company is, Avalanche.
Been around for a long time. This is
Wow,
crazy.
1996.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've done games that games that I played. The Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 port.
Blitz 2001.
Yeah, NBA. I love this game. I thought NBA Showtime on the Dreamcast in particular. I thought that was great. So these guys have been around for a long time. Yeah, lots of Disney games.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's interesting because 6 years. I guess that took. I mean, look
Yeah,
at the
they
gap
it was
here.
actually leaked, Hogwarts Legacy, like back in like 2017, 2018. So
Wow.
for them to be working on that game for so long and this is what we got. Yeah, again, I'm disappointed.
Wow.
But if you look at the type of games that they're making, right? You've got some racing. Bring that back up.
Sure.
You got racing games. You got fighting games. These are not Hogwarts or Legacy, right? They're
No.
not the kind of open world 3D walking around, interacting with stuff. I don't know if the Prince of Persia, if that was a side scroller or a 3D world version, because they kind of shifted
Wasn't
at
Prince of
some point.
Persia like a first person or third person?
Third person. Third person.
Third
Yeah.
person, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. So similar to Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of. I mean, it wasn't really that open world. I remember my sister playing it on the Wii.
These guys have been around for a long time. You look at the stuff that they've worked on. I mean, it's really all over the place. A lot of Disney IPs, obviously. Disney Infinity was a big player for a little bit. And that was to combat the remember the amiibos for the Wii or
Yeah,
the Wii
yeah,
U?
Oh
yeah.
Like
yeah.
that was kind of the idea with Disney Infinity. And they made 3 different versions of them. But yeah, this is really a diverse, lot of crazy games here.
Well, a lot of
Mhm.
people in chat are saying they're picking specific games from this list and going, "That game was awesome." Oh man, that game on this system, awesome game.
Mhm.
So they've made a lot of great games. So, and I know we've talked about Hogwarts Legacy enough to know that you liked some parts of it.
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't like 100% a dud. What did you
No,
rate
it
it?
was
Like a
very fun to stream with
6.5, I
my
think?
chat for sure, 100%.
Right. So you enjoyed the aspects of it, but you were critical of the development side of the game, right? If the
Well, yeah, I
NPCs,
was
the backward cloak, the
game
uh,
breaking.
yeah, the game breaking stuff, but if they had a more dedicated team
Oh
spread
yeah.
out, if they had the resources to be able to just make
Well,
those things
that and
better.
it wouldn't be so like far fetched for canon, if that makes sense. Like it broke some lore, it just didn't really make sense in the world.
Yeah,
Um,
that I
Things like that.
understand.
I mean, maybe I'm nitpicking because I'm a super fan. And if I wait 10 years, I expect something to be really good. Maybe that's just it. But
Well, you
yeah,
said it right there though. You expect.
I
You
expect something to be good. Yeah.
it
I
is
mean, most
2023.
fans should expect good stuff.
No, they have to hope for good stuff.
Yeah.
Hope for good
Yeah.
That's
No.
stuff.
that's the sad part of the
Mhm.
reality.
Yeah.
There's very few game companies that I can expect it to be good, and
Mhm.
From Software is one of those. I expected Elden Ring to be amazing, and it won Game of the Year, and I think it should have won more game awards. But I think the whole what's the one that took a lot of them? God of War.
Yeah.
Took a lot of them, but I think From Software has established itself to be making good games, and they hit it out of the park every time. Avalanche has made good games, but I don't know. It's interesting. I think that maybe with the hit of what this was, they're definitely going to do another one.
Oh
Absolutely,
yeah, they
or
already
or
said they were going to do it.
a second or a DLC.
No, it's gonna be a second one. So people were complaining
Okay.
that there was no Quidditch in the game, and then it was released like what 3 weeks ago. A new Quidditch game is gonna come out, and so we all like, okay, well that's the reason why there's no DLC and no Quidditch in that game. So I think they're just gonna make a whole new game.
That Quidditch game looks like shit. I'm just being honest.
It looks like a really discounted Fortnite skin. So
It looks
I'm not for
like
it.
they took the Fortnite engine and just made
Yeah.
a Quidditch game,
Mhm.
and they're
It looks like
gonna
it's for
release
kids.
it for
Like I don't
$60.
really see adults playing that. But then again,
So-
adults play Fortnite too. So I don't know.
Are they really adults though? If they're
Yeah,
playing
it's
Fortnite?
true.
Looking at you, Flawed. Don't
Hey.
send him that clip. Don't send him that clip.
I thought.
Send him that clip.
Bill came in. By the way, putting a pin on our chips versus fries conversation, says we fought and won a war against England specifically so we don't have to call fries chips.
Why do we
Bill?
call them French fries then?
They're not French.
Bill's right. We can call them whatever the fuck we want to call them. There you go, Bill.
Yeah.
That's right. And then Blake said
Best fries in the world though. Belgium.
I've actually heard that. I don't know why. That's weird.
Man.
What are they making?
Or the Netherlands, actually. It's actually a toss-up. I've had amazing fries in both those countries, and it's just I don't know. I think
how
the
they're made or what?
potatoes, Swedish potatoes are actually the best potatoes that I've ever had. I don't know what it is about it. They're just amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Blake came in and says, I spent 2 years in Houston, so I feel qualified to say ranch is trash. Thank you, Blake. Appreciate you backing me up on that, man, for sure.
He misspelled treasure. That's all right.
Trash treasure, one of the same. One of the same.
Another man.
Jonathan came in with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Greatly appreciate that. Saying this is 100% for the side scrollers true and 0% for YouTube. Well, Jonathan, we appreciate that.
That was a super chat, though?
It was. So,
wait
Jonathan,
a minute. So does that mean this is the same guy who Jonathan earlier? Is it?
Mhm.
It's the same guy?
Yeah, Jonathan came in earlier. Yeah. Mhm.
Wait, is this his birthday? This is Jonathan's birthday? Same
No,
guy?
no. That was Rob. Earlier.
Oh, that was Rob. Okay, this is the previous
yes.
one.
Jonathan also contributed earlier. Yes.
Jonathan.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Jonathan, I
get a mini balls.
I don't think he wants mini balls if he's a dude. I think he wants to have.
No, he
big
doesn't get
big
more balls for $20.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
He
just
got the
saying.
balls
You
earlier.
say you
He got
get
mini
mini
balls.
balls. I don't think men want to be told you get mini balls.
Okay. Well, how would you know? You're not a man.
No, I'm not. Thank you.
But she sometimes
supporting the men.
feels like it. There are times where you just feel like the other sex, I guess, right?
Oh my God.
Sal says, From Software presents Hogwarts Legacy 2.
Howard Legacy.
Let's go.
Too many people would complain on how hard it is.
Howard, what is Howard Legacy? What
I
is
don't
it?
know.
It's
Howard
probably
Legacy.
amazing though.
Yeah. Howard Legacy. I like
You know
the
it's
idea.
probably really good. Howard the Duck. That's where my mind goes.
Oh,
It's
maybe.
just like it's just some like brutally bloody friggin' like post-apocalyptic world where friggin' Howard the Duck is somehow still alive and he's like trying to save the rest of humanity. Let's make it happen.
Speaking of like Hogwarts Legacy, we didn't talk about it last week, but how they changed the mode with the new the last gen release, where if you have arachnophobia, they will make the spiders less scary, like Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to talk about that. I don't know.
Why? Why,
Yeah.
people? Man up.
Well, I mean, I saw a lot of people posting about that, and I saw a lot of interesting conversations. And someone actually posted this article from I don't know if it was like a clinical psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever it is. I think it's psychiatrist prescribes drugs, the psychologist tries to get into the mind. Is that how it works?
I don't know.
To help you figure it out. Anyway, it was an article basically leading to facing your fears, right? And what you're afraid of and being exposed to it and acknowledging
Mhm.
it and facing it is the best way to get over it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that actually makes sense. And they were talking about the Star Wars Survivor, Jedi Survivor, and then of course Hogwarts Legacy, the whole arachnophobia thing. It's like, maybe just get over your fear. Face
Also,
your
it's
fear.
a video game. If you
Spiders
can't
are actually
play it,
awesome.
Play something else.
They eat mosquitoes. I'm a big
So-
fan of spiders.
Did you see what they replaced the spiders with though?
Yeah. So it's
Roller
rollerblades.
skating balls.
Rollerblades.
It's
No,
legitimately.
they're roller skates.
I don't know what's more terrifying. I don't know what's more
I haven't
terrifying.
seen images of it though.
Oh
I
my
have.
gosh.
Roller skating balls.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
is
not
it just
joking.
roller skating spiders?
No, they're balls.
Because that would make the most sense.
It's a ball with roller
Here it is.
skates on it.
Yeah. Here it is right here, Labs. This is
Tell me you got an image of it.
I do. I actually have some gameplay of it.
That's freaky as shit.
That is
scarier than a
terrifying.
spider.
No, wait, there's gotta be legs on it or something. Because
No legs.
The reason
There's no
it's
legs.
rollerblades, there's some lore to it that makes kind of sense as to how you can do this. So, in the series, Ron Weasley is terrified of spiders, and so when he sees his fear, he like transforms the spider into like a spider with rollerblades, and he can't stand up the spider, and it gets defeated and all that, right? So that's where they're coming with the rollerblades.
Those are roller skates, though.
Okay, Einstein, it's like almost the same.
Well, here it is. Here
No,
it is.
they're different. Roller
Look at how
skates have
terrifying they look like.
Two on either side. Rollerblades are a line. They're
That
blades.
is
terrifying.
so weird.
That's way scarier than a spider. Just gonna throw it out there. Like I don't know, man. I can't. I don't want to deal with that nonsense.
Well,
No,
you
it's
don't
kinda
understand the irrational fear that I've got.
All right,
That's
well,
the argument. A lot of people they say.
okay.
The
Yeah, I
irrational
don't. I can understand that's a good way of doing it because it goes back to the Wizarding World and it makes sense in the lore. However, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place because people should just be man up and play a game. And if it's too scary for you, go play Mario.
Face your fear.
Dang, that's terrifying.
Well, you should
Bill.
face it.
Bill
Okay.
comes in.
I'm facing you, Adam.
Which,
It's not me.
by the
Your
way,
voice.
when it
By the
comes
way,
to when it comes to these
When it
things, right?
comes to these things,
You are dealing with spiders.
You are
that,
dealing with
that you are
spiders.
fearful
Do you
of,
hear an echo?
you're fearful of.
and you get to
And
murder
you
them.
get to murder them.
So that should ultimately help.
Actually, he's
Your
got a
fear.
good point.
Thank
a
you.
Good, he's got. You're right.
Actually, he's
on
got a good point. Actually, he's right on target.
target. And Adam is really a great
Adam
co-host.
is really just a giant dumbass.
So close.
Hey, Bill came in and says, we call the French fries to repay them for the Statue of Liberty.
that's clever.
I like it. All right.
That's good.
Bill, that was a good one, Bill. I like it.
All right, awesome. Let's Play Omri says, I actually looked for another tab. That's awesome with your echo. All right. All right, let's
Thank
go
you.
on to our big
Props to me.
let's go on to our big story after we tell you that Jimbo, thank you so much, Jimbo, came in with the $10 super chat. Says games tend to underuse the spider as a scary enemy. They almost never climb or actually trap you in a web and drop down from above you. You could actually you could make it actually scary if you wanted. Jimbo, I agree. You know what the scariest spiders that I know are in a video game? In Apex Legends, there are these little pods on the map that they're like getting ready to burst, right? And if you shoot a bullet at these pods, these spiders will come out, and they're meant to be kind of like a loot station for you, but they attack you. Like as soon as they come out, 3 or 4 of these little spiders pop out, and they it's
It freaks me
scary.
out.
Yeah,
And they do scurry really, really fast too. So
they do some
Yikes.
hard scurrying. All right, our big story of the day is the big interview that Phil Spencer did with the boys from Kind of Funny. They did an interview where he pretty much just said, the Xbox is not good, and the Xbox lost the console generation, which was very interesting for the guy who is in charge of Xbox to say that.
Wow.
Did you guys see this?
No, I haven't.
no.
Oh man. Okay, so he did this interview with this podcast, and he says basically Phil reckons the last generation was a particularly bad generation, the one to lose because of the rise of digital games, further entrenching players into their chosen platforms. So that's where people were buying digital games instead of physical games. It was going to make it a lot harder to switch once you have those digital games. As a result, the company feels like it can't really regain that ground by simply competing head to head with other players like Sony or Nintendo. Xbox needs to go down and do its own thing, according to Phil. He said, it's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console share shift in some dramatic way. We lost the worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation, where everyone built their digital library of games. The head of Xbox, once again, this is the head of Xbox, went on to make a further point by saying that even something like Starfield, being an incredible game, won't make a substantial amount of players move to Xbox. There's no world where Starfield is an 11 out of 10 and people start selling their PlayStation 5s. It's not going to happen. I know some people want to hold us up at just being a better quote green version of what the quote blue guys do, and I'm just saying that that it's not gonna be a win for Xbox for staying in the wake of somebody else. We have to go out and do our own thing with Game Pass, with the stuff we do, and with xCloud and the way we build our games. So pretty much he's saying like we need to do what Nintendo's done because we are so far behind what PlayStation is doing right now that we cannot compete by simply delivering good games.
I think it's
Adam.
more than that. I think it's more than that, though. If you look at who owns Xbox, Microsoft.
Mhm.
Microsoft, everything that comes out on the Xbox comes out on PC also. So
Mhm.
there's no reason to get an Xbox. I have zero reason to get an Xbox. Anything that comes out on the Xbox, I can play on my computer. So why
That's
would
true.
I ever get an Xbox at all? PS5, on the other hand, there's exclusives on PS5. I like Demon Souls. This is the reason I got the PS5. I needed to play Demon Souls. It was the first From Software game that I played. I loved it back in, jeez, when did it come out? 2009? I don't actually remember, but fantastic game. It came out. I'm like, I got to play this. I can't play it on my computer. It's not going to release. They remastered this game. It's beautiful. It's an incredible playthrough. I should probably play it again. And I can't do that. But Xbox, they kind of shot themselves in the foot by saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna put Game Pass out, and then you can use Game Pass." Which I hear Game Pass is awesome, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You could try games. It's kind of fun. Like I get it. Like I'm gonna try this game, and you know what? I didn't really like it, but I didn't waste any money because I just get it for free. Um, it just yeah, they kind of ruined it by saying, "Oh yeah, we're just going to release everything on all these other platforms and then cross-platform as well." There's no need for me to play on Xbox to play with my friends who are on Xbox. If Destiny 2, for example, anyone on any platform can play Destiny 2 with me, and we're just playing. And most games are moving towards crossplay. Sadly,
Mhm.
not all of them are, but I mean, what is the reason? No one can give me a good reason to get an Xbox at all. I mean, sure, it's cheaper than a place or that. Excuse me, it's cheaper than a gaming PC, right? Gaming PCs are $1,000,
1,000, yeah.
2,000 if you're like getting loaded up with like a amazing graphics card and good RAM and everything you need, all the bells and whistles. Made 3,000. It can go nuts. Where an Xbox, what, $350? Um, not even higher, 600
Sure.
for
Probably
the
five,
for the
five.
like five. Well, for the because you can get the Series S,
Yeah, I don't
which
know.
is the cheaper version. It's not as powerful as the Series X, but the PS5, they're both. Let's just compare PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, the new powerhouse one, the fridge. Series X, $500. Okay, so yeah, it's very similar. But what am I getting for getting that? Nothing. There's nothing that I'm gaining from getting the Series X.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
haven't
I have
upgraded.
I have a computer. I have a PS5. I can play any game, and I have a Switch. Any game that comes out, I can play.
Hercules is right. Xbox decided to be the Netflix of gaming, right? The thing about that though,
Everyone's doing that though. That's not that PlayStation's got it too. Nintendo's got it. Everyone's doing it. Everyone wants your subscription money.
not Nintendo,
Everybody.
man.
What do you mean? They have
Nintendo,
their online Nintendo service. It's the
they do
same
have their,
shit.
they do, but they don't. It's I would say it's much different than like PlayStation Now or Xbox Game Pass, whatever it is. The idea that you can play these games on demand,
Mhm.
it's different with Nintendo in that I think Nintendo holds the key to if there's going to be a Netflix in gaming, it's
Mhm.
Nintendo. And because they own so many IPs, right? When you think of the IPs that Microsoft owns, now they've gone out and acquired a number of them, but I don't think they have the back catalog and certainly nostalgia attached to it. And the reason I say that is when you look at Microsoft's biggest IP, it's probably Halo, right? And
Okay.
I think that it's certainly people don't have the same nostalgia for Halo as they do for Mario, right? And I can say that because sales figures show that when it comes to the latest Halo game compared to like the latest Mario game per se, right? Um, there are the Halo franchise. I think a lot of people, they have nostalgia for the first 3 games, but they don't have a nostalgia for the franchise as a whole. They don't have nostalgia for Master Chief, whereas Nintendo has nostalgia for characters, specific characters, for Mario, for Link, in addition to the games themselves, which I think is way more powerful. And I think that when Nintendo decides to make and get into that, if they ever decide to do this Netflix for gaming type of thing with their IPs and allow you to play all these games in a kind of a streaming setup, golly, they're gonna murder.
I mean, what's the
industry.
difference of what they have now than what that would be?
I think that
access to more of their catalog, because right
yes,
now it's like you get a large chunk of Nintendo games, a large chunk of Super Nintendo games, a large chunk of 64 games, and then GoldenEye and like specific things that they're dropping now that you can get and play if you have the Nintendo Online service, right?
yeah, I wouldn't say a large chunk. I would say a very small chunk of what they
Right, it's
have.
a small chunk, like
Yeah.
not all the greatest hits, but a lot of like ones you recognize, and then a
Mm-hmm.
whole bunch of them that you don't even never played before.
Right.
But it's the base version of it though. It's still a similar subscription based service. That's what these companies are all trying to do. They just want that recurring
Of
fee
course.
for you to just continue to, build up whatever, so you don't own anything anymore. No more physical copies, which is really sad. Because when I lost internet, right, for the 3 days, I couldn't play a lot of my games. And I was like, oh shit, I actually don't have any access to any of these games that I've been playing. It made me rethink some things, right? It was like, shit,
I
yeah.
prefer physical
no,
copies.
all right. Now
Yeah.
I can't play this anymore. I actually
Yeah.
found my Destiny 1 disc. And I was like, oh shit, I wonder if I plug this in with no internet, if I'll hear Peter Dinklage's voice. Or
What happened?
if I can even play it offline.
Did you try it?
What do you mean what happened?
Did you hear his voice?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I should.
Poll in the chat. What do you prefer, physical or digital? I think I have a pretty good idea of where this is going to go. I think most people prefer physical games.
Oh, yeah.
But they appreciate the convenience of digital games. Right.
I want them both.
Right.
A digital game should not cost the same as a physical game. And if I'm
100%
buying
agree.
a physical game, I should get the digital as well. What the hell's the difference?
I 100%
I
agree.
bought the game, let me download it digitally, and I just have it in my collection.
So to go off what Adam was saying before, so I got my Xbox One at the end of 2019. And for the last year since I've had my Corsair Vengeance, I have not really bought anything specifically for the Xbox because why? I can all do it on Steam. The only thing I would want is like a physical copy. So I don't like when I buy games and there's no physical copies anymore for PC. I hate that. Back in the day, you get the little disc and be all good. So for me, I wish everything would still be physical because I would buy it because they can just change whatever they want whenever they want if it's downloadable online, right? So they could change stuff like they did with Disney, On Disney Plus, they changed certain movies to reflect the modern times. And I don't want them doing that to my games.
When was the last time you had a CD drive in your computer?
The other day. I have it right here.
The other day.
I got Roller Coaster Tycoon in here, bro.
What is that? is that a computer?
What do you mean? It's my little thumb pad. You plug it in. And it's got
it's a CD drive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's a USB one.
So
it's like a million years old, but it works.
Without that, when was the last time you had a CD drive in your computer?
What do you mean, like a CD drive? I'm not really techie. Do you mean like an actual built-in?
Yeah, I mean most computers now. My point. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. My point is most computers nowadays don't have CD drives, right?
No.
So the era of physical games is almost going away. I mean, we're like the PS5 has a disc version and a non-disc version, and the non-disc version sold out faster than the disc version.
Yeah, my Xbox is
wow, okay. Right, but people are like, you know what? I'll just download it all. It's like, yeah okay. But if, your system wipes or something, all of those games are gone. And if you don't have access to internet.
Yeah.
It's just it's interesting. Sad.
Sal came in talking about Microsoft. Says they bought so many developers and did nothing. That'd be interesting to go
Talking
in.
about Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft. It'd be interesting to go in and kind of take a look at the game, the companies that they sold, the IPs that they were working with, and by the way, you saw the Microsoft and Activision merger was struck down
Yeah, in the
Right.
by the
UK.
UK, which is insane to think about. That would have been just huge. But Maticus Finch came in with the 5. Thank you so much, Maticus. Really says, I bought an Xbox Series X a year ago because I couldn't find a PlayStation 5. I've since found a PlayStation 5 and play it every day while my Series X collects dust.
Now, is that because you're playing PlayStation exclusives that you can't play on the Xbox Series X? Or I'm assuming that would be the reason, right? Because the PlayStation has exclusives, whereas the
Yeah, it has
Xbox
exclusives for so much.
might have games that aren't on the PS5, but they're also on PC.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna-
curious about.
I'm going to
Good
close the
question.
poll. By the way, is the landslide 80% to 20% prefer physical over digital games? So
Yeah, everyone, I can understand. Everyone can like the convenience of a digital game. You don't have to go anywhere. You could just
Yeah.
click download 2 days before the game goes live. Boom, it hits like the moment it's live, you can instantly play. Right? Like, yeah, it's convenient. It's awesome. As a longtime gamer, like that's pretty fantastic. The ability to do that. But I like physical games still.
Darkside Joy says, not going to lie, Steam spoiled me on my gaming PC, but I only buy physical copies on my consoles.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to buy Hogwarts Legacy way back in the day when they announced it for sale for my Xbox One because I wanted the collection, obviously all around me. But then they delayed for last gen until now. So, it was released in February, but only up until last week could you actually play on Xbox One. So there's a whole other sale just down the tank for that.
Let's move on to the next story here. It's also Xbox related. By the way, great conversation, guys, in the chat. You guys really, really contributing in a major way. I appreciate that. Love seeing you guys being active in the chat. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button if you guys are watching over on YouTube and obviously over on Rumble as well. Greatly appreciate you guys popping in and being a part of the show. If you guys haven't yet, hit the follow button over on Rumble as well, and of course the subscribe button over on YouTube if you made it this far. Really, really appreciate that. All right, let's continue on. Hercules, by the way, came in with the 199. If you remember the 199, make sure you guys say hi in the chat. It says digital can be removed at any time. Physical can't. This is true. That's one of the big selling points for having a physical copy. You see that obviously when you talk of now there's VHS copies of like Star Wars that have certain features that were later edited out. So those physical VHS copies of Star Wars that were released in a certain print are actually extremely valuable now because it's a different version of the movie or whatever. I'm saying Star Wars in general.
Well, I mean, the original one was different. They changed it in the 1990s. Yub Nub is the real ending.
What?
Saying.
Okay.
Yub Nub.
All right, sounds good. Adam, you're gonna lead us through this one here. This is talking about Xbox did a better job of assisting Starfield development than Redfall. You there, Adam?
Read it?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Lead us through it.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. We were just talking about Phil, talking shit on Microsoft, which is kind of shocking. But with the release of Redfall, which has been an utter disaster, and with every game streamer that is, pretty prominent in the world playing this game and just laughing at how bad it is, how bad the AI, how the vampires are, how just unfinished this game is. And it just, of course, led a lot of these people to instantly just start assuming that Starfield was going to follow suit. Now, people, if you don't know what Starfield is, it's essentially Elder Scrolls in space, if I could, the fallout of the space zone, right? That's what Starfield is. I'll be honest, I'm actually kind of looking forward to Starfield if it's good, because I love the Elder Scrolls series and love the Fallout series. I think Bethesda has done a great job with those games, minus Fallout 76, which is a complete disaster, which was actually quite sad because I was really hoping for it. But let me read this if you can. Okay. Is it start right here at the top?
Yep.
Xbox boss Phil Spector has offered some kind of reassurance to fans that Starfield will hopefully launch in better state than this week's Xbox console exclusive Redfall, claiming that the publisher did a better job in terms of assisting on development. So funny. It's good, guys. No. We actually helped this time. We did a better job.
By the way, you said Phil Spector.
What did I say?
It's Phil Spencer.
Spencer. Yeah. You know what? Seriously, yeah. I don't care.
I'm gonna take him where I can get him. All right, Adam.
Phil Spector, discussing the development of Redfall on the new episode of Kind of Funny XCast. Spector explained how acquisition of a studio that is midway through development of a game, as it did with both Bethesda Game Studios and Arcane Austin, working on Starfield and Redfield respectively, can be a challenge, and that Xbox needs to improve its process. Quote, when we acquire studios, there are games that are in development, and then there's things that are either really early in development or not even conceived yet. I think we need to improve in engaging with games that are midway through production when they become part of Xbox, he said. We didn't do a good job early on in engaging Arcane Austin to really help them understand what it meant to be part of Xbox and part of the first party, and use some of our internal resources to help them move along that journey even faster. We left them to work on the game, and it shows. Spector went on to say that getting... All right, I'll stop. I'm just fucking around. Spencer went on to say that getting in on these collaboration effects earlier is the key to better success. But when Xbox Game Studios head Matt Booty and ZeniMax president Jamie Leader sit down, I think we can engage earlier with our different studios. I do think there's a difference when we when the creative is already set on a game. And that's not washing our hands. Every game we ship from our teams is an Xbox game, so we take full responsibility for it. Well, it's good hearing that. According to Spence, go ahead.
Okay, I think what they're saying is like we didn't do a good enough job supporting Redfall, and we realized we really fucked up. And this game is a laughing stock when it comes to video games right now.
It really is. It's so bad. Have you seen? Gameplay. Okay, it's
yes. I've seen.
Yikes.
Seen quite a lot of it. But you know what they're saying, what their next big game is Starfield, right? It's coming, by the way. But don't look at Redfall at all, because that is not what, we did a much better job with Starfield than we did with Redfall. And so I think what he's doing here is he's playing a little damage control, like pre-damage control, if that makes sense.
Well, it's two different studios, right? So Bethesda and Arcane Austin, That's what the hell is that? Like, what else have they? I don't recognize any of their games, or maybe they might have made a game that I know, but what is this? Starfield? Okay.
Yeah, Starfield gameplay. Yep. So
this is kind of a random thing, but have you noticed that there's so many games coming out or have come out that are called like somewhat Field or Front? Like, they're very lackluster, unoriginal.
Names are
Battlefront.
Yeah. They try to stick with, one word, 2 syllables, like 3 syllables tops, just kind of roll off your tongue. Yeah, I know it. I hear what you're saying. But I don't know. You can see the concern. And like I said, I think that Spencer is more or less just going in and trying to give Xbox fans and those who may be concerned, just tell them to tap the brakes on your concern. Look, we supported Starfield better than we did Redfall. It's going to be okay. And, just kind of roll with us. Roll with the punches here, which is interesting.
It's hard to believe they actually supported Redfall with how bad it looks.
Oh, yeah. No, dude, it's rough, man. It's to see some of the jokes and the gameplay that is being played. Is it Donkey? You guys know Donkey?
Donkey?
Yeah, Donkey. I guess Donkey.
What are you saying?
Are you okay?
Dunkey. Donkey. You guys know Donkey? You guys are familiar with Donkey?
Plebs, real quick. Do you have any idea what he's talking about?
I have no idea. I don't know if he's having like a little mini seizure over there. I'm not sure.
Is he saying something that we're supposed to actually know?
Yes.
7 million subscribers on YouTube. One of the top creators of YouTube content on.
Yeah, clearly, just so famous. So neither of us.
Well, that doesn't mean shit for me because I don't know anybody or anything.
Video game Donkey. 2 million views in a day on his Redfall video. Anyways, he's showing like some of the things that are happening in it.
Let's bring him
And
on.
oh, Donkey's awesome, man. He's really
Oh,
funny
wait,
dude.
he
Is
Adam
it
G.
it's Donkey?
Donkey, video game Donkey, Dunkey.
Donkey.
That's
Okay.
Donkey,
Yes.
not Donkey.
That's what I said. That's why
He's gonna
I
start
said
calling everyone
Donkey.
Shrek.
Lord.
What?
Anyways, go watch his video. It's really great. And it's only 4.5 minutes long, and he talks about the insanity that is this game and how the AI is it. There's points where enemies are like spawning below you, and you can't shoot at them, and they're shooting at you, and it's. I don't know how they're like, yeah, we can release this game. Yeah, just looking at the raw gameplay of this, it's fascinating to watch. Maticus came back with the 10. Says he's following up on his previous super chat. Says, yes, it's mainly because I can carry all my PS4 library with upgrades and the massive amount of exclusives, whereas on Series X, there's nothing left to play once I got the PlayStation 5.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Maticus.
So Phil Spencer is wrong. He said that it was last generation that they lost everyone. They're still bleeding, man. It's continuing. And until they figure out a reason to get an Xbox, they're going to continue to lose people. People are finding
I
out
agree.
that a gaming PC outlasts consoles. You could swap a part out. In 3 or 4 years, I could just get a new graphics card instead of a
Mhm.
new computer or a new console. Just get the newest graphics card. I mean, I have a 3070. It's amazing. It'll be fine for a long time. I won't need to upgrade because most studios, sadly, actually, well, especially with PCs, right? How many combinations of PCs are there? So when you're
Right.
making a game for all different spots, you kind of have to lower it a little bit, right? To allow more people. You want to sell the game, so you got to allow it to be played. And this one will be ready for a long time. What was that sound?
That was me taking a cap off my marker to put a note down.
It's all good.
Had to do some notes. Hey, Sal came in and says, here's a hot take. The better the graphics has gotten, the quality of games has gotten worse, at least for AAA games, except from software.
That's not
of course.
wrong. Some games.
What
are
was
just
that?
shit.
Sorry.
You're saying the better the graphics, the worse the games have gotten.
Well,
pretty much.
sometimes,
Thank you,
yeah.
Sal.
I mean, it can
Yeah.
go both ways, but it just depends on the game.
Well, when they focus more on making the game like a movie, instead of
The plot.
focusing on the gameplay, focusing on the story, they're like, oh, but we're gonna have all these cut scenes and it's gonna be awesome CGI, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about any of that. I just want the gameplay to be awesome.
Bill, speaking of, says, Donkey loved The Last of Us 2. Opinion discarded.
Oof.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know, man. It's Xbox is in a bad way right now, and it's crazy to see that this like multi-billion-dollar company is in a bad way. But we
I
see
have
that
no desire to buy a new Xbox.
No,
No,
I
don't
don't
need
even-
to. Got a PC.
Yep, exactly.
Can use the same controllers and everything. What do I care?
What do I care?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul also gifted a membership to Maniichi. Paul Hadouken, thank you very much. Greatly
You
appreciate.
gotta yell
that.
it.
Hadouken.
There you go.
Love that. All right, let's go to
That's
our
good.
final thing. Thank you very much. Our final story of the day. It's actually a video. I'm very excited to share this because Blabs has not seen this.
Nope.
And we are absolutely 100% going to be flagged for copyright here because we're going to react to this, but because Disney. But at the MTV Awards, I don't know if it's the movie or game or whatever awards.
MTV, that's movie, isn't it?
No, well, they have like MTV Movie Awards, and they have like I think they have a music thing. I don't know. They have a bunch of different awards. It's just
I don't know anymore. It's all shit.
either way. They
Yeah.
provided a first look at the "Kiss the Girl" scene from the new Little Mermaid. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this because they apparently have changed the idea behind the
lyrics,
scene
yeah.
and the lyrics behind it because that's like consent and stuff. Now,
You can't just kiss the girl.
I will say this: I have not. In watching this, like I watched this a little bit ago, I did not notice any change in lyrics. I could be wrong, but I did go back and watch the original after watching this. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. So let's go and watch this. And Adam, have you seen this yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. This is over on Twitter. we go.
You full screen.
Loading. Yeah, I will. Let me actually refresh it just to make sure it gets a good load on it. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that Twitter definitely needs to improve is their video player.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are.
All right, here we go. I hope so.
Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, don't be scared. You got the moves prepared. Go on and kiss the girl. Wow, wow. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now. Don't try to hide it. How you wanna kiss the girl? Sha-la-la-la-la-la, float on down and listen to this song. This song say kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la.
It's so weird.
Do what the music say. You gotta kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl. Why don't you kiss the girl? Come on and kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl.
All right, there you go. Labs.
Yikes. Woof.
Why?
It's just so it looks bad. First of all, it's supposed to be so colorful. I mean, like, where are they? You can't even really see them. I'll be honest. It's pretty dark. The fish look terrible. I don't know the lyrics enough to notice a huge difference.
Oh man, it's the lyrics are fine. I think for me, the song just isn't as good.
No, first of all, because they changed one of the genders of one of the animals is now a girl. Before it was two dudes singing, and now it's both of them. So maybe that's why it sounds off. But
I don't know. Am I the only one that noticed absolutely zero chemistry between those two?
look, it's horrible acting. Yeah.
So
Like that, I couldn't like tell. Like, it was. Are
It's
they?
like they're forcing each other.
Yeah. Like, oh, you guys are being forced to do this. It's like that was some terrible acting. I didn't believe it for a second, dude. It's terrible.
This guy's face is like, oh shit.
He's
They
like,
both
don't make me
look
do
at
this. I don't
they
wanna.
both look so uncomfortable.
Yep.
Like neither of them want to be there right now.
I'll be honest.
That's
Everything
what
I've
I'm
seen
thinking.
from her, she doesn't seem to be a very great actor. Listen, I think she has a great voice when she doesn't sound like she's having an asthma attack, but I don't think she's Ariel.
So okay, so here's the
she's
thing.
not.
No.
The,
Well, I mean,
the song,
Disney says she is.
the song is called "Kiss the Girl," right?
Mhm.
And what the irony here?
Sorry, that's the
Yeah,
background.
I was expecting to hear that in the lyrics. Like, kiss the girl if she says yes.
But she can't
Like,
say yes.
Oh, that's right. Maybe she signs. Like, okay.
So so like I said, I went back and I watched the original one, and the song itself, I feel, is so much better than this version of the song. And like I said, it's a big difference, but I think the original Sebastian, his voice was so strong and so Jamaican and deep, and it like had a power to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one, it just kind of felt, I don't know, it didn't feel very strong. And I realized that anytime you compare something to its previous version, you're gonna have some like nostalgia glasses to it. But I think objectively, you can look at the two songs, and if you listen to both songs, I just don't know if anybody can look at it and be like, yeah, this live action one is
It's unnecessary. It's a waste of billions of dollars.
well, I don't know. So
This guy looks like a doofus too. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm totally judging the guy the way he looks. All right, I don't like that. He can't help the way he looks. But wasn't the prince supposed to be like some handsome dude? Like this guy looks like a freaking doofus.
I mean, can we put him in a non-derpy face and let's judge a little bit better? Let's see what he looks like in non-derpy.
Yeah, look at this guy.
I mean, it is animation. We do have to give that thing. But like,
Right.
it just looks
Yeah,
so much
true.
better. It's the original.
Maybe some things she just shouldn't bring to live action.
It's not broke. Don't fix it.
Disney.
well, they had the source material. Oh, by the way, this is one of those things where like I hope that there's the humor. There's humor in the original Kiss the Girl as well, where
From
as
Chad to jump.
you're going through, I love this part of the song where this guy, what's this guy's name, Blabs?
Shit. One of them's flounder. The fish is flounder. What's his name?
I don't remember what his
It
name
starts
is.
with an S.
But he comes in and
Scuttles.
Scuttles.
Yeah, Scuttles.
And he comes in and he starts singing. Here we go. Listen to this.
Try to hide it out. You wanna kiss your girl. Whoa, whoa. Sha la 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 la. Float along and listen to the song.
Like he comes in and like there's comedy to it and he's trying to sing and
great.
stuff. It's super fun, right? And I feel like this is almost taking it too seriously. In a
Well, that's
I
what
don't-
all
maybe
the
I'm
live
wrong.
actions do. They're so much more serious, and it's supposed to be more realistic, and that just takes away the whole charm and like everything away from the originals of what made it so great. It's just you can't translate it from animation to live action. It just won't work. And Disney hasn't figured that out.
I just have to say it. That scene looked so bad. Like it was horrible. I can't believe it. The live action not this scene, fantastic. The original movie is awesome. But that scene, like I don't give a shit about her like the acting, the race baiting. I'm talking about strictly from watching the scene. Blabs nailed it. It's way too dark. They look so uncomfortable. It's not believable that they are actually into each other.
There's no chemistry, yeah.
Just like Craig said, there's no comedy, there's no energy in any of this. It's bland and boring.
That's like all of them in the last few years. All these
Yikes.
live actions. They haven't learned, and they won't learn for another couple of years, maybe, if they're lucky.
Goodness.
I think Nick says the animated version feels more animated and more live action than the live action.
Hey.
If that makes sense. I think that makes a lot of sense in
Well, I mean, the thing is, it doesn't
way.
translate well, and it won't because it's supposed to be an animated story. I mean, it's literally a mermaid.
Okay.
Goodness.
You know?
Here's the thing that I was looking at a Twitter thread about this. There's the kid's book has been released for this, so people know what the story is to this. And Ursula apparently not only does she take Ariel's voice, but she wipes her memory. Okay, now they are because in the original Little Mermaid, she desperately wants to kiss him. Right. The thing that I don't understand here, we're 5 seconds in, they're laying next to each other. They clearly turn, look at each other, right?
They look disgusted with each other.
And that like they're 6 inches away from each other. They're both leaning in, and then she just goes like they're both clearly leaning in, and then she just goes, "Nope, see ya." Like,
yeah, why? That doesn't make
why?
sense. She's gonna lose all her shit if she'll be a slave, right? When she loses her soul to Ursula or some shit. I don't remember their contract that she signed. So she has to kiss him. Like that's the thing.
Did that happen in the cartoon where she just gets up?
No. In the cartoon, she wants to. She's leaning in the entire time. Like
yeah, well, that's
she's
what I want to confirm. I don't want to like, oh, you know, but like, yeah, I don't remember that.
Look at how she's looking at him.
Yeah,
in
look
the
at that.
cartoon.
Look at those whole fuck me eyes going on over there.
Damn.
But like she's enchanted by him the entire time.
Yeah.
And in this one, she's like, "Hey, how's it going?
Pass.
See ya." And he's like,
He's like, maybe I shouldn't ever kiss her if that's the vibe. If she's not feeling it. Yeah, because you're a chump.
From chat to chump. I love that.
I'm having a hard time also with this idea that we're still calling these live actions because this is not live action. This is 2 human actors interacting with CGI the entire time. Yes.
Right.
And I don't think calling this live action is appropriate at all. But I don't know. Like, you know, you can see this is definitely they're trying to recreate what was going on. And
can you imagine filming it where it's like all CGI and they're just in a boat sitting and slowly revolving? You don't see any of that stuff, right? Because it's all CGI. Just
if it's
spinning.
even a boat.
Yeah, right? Like, what is it? Just a platform and they're just sitting there spinning awkwardly?
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm, you know, if you have kids, and obviously I know you guys don't have kids, but for the G2s who are watching, if you have kids, and have you showed them this trailer if they have seen it? I mean, there's been, you know, trailers for the new Little Mermaid on TV and stuff. What has been their reaction to it? Tell you, my daughters have like cared less. They grew up watching Little Mermaid. They grew up watching all these Disney films, And to see the kind of the remakes of these things, they really have no interest. And it doesn't have to do with the reasons that we talk about. Their reasons are why?
Why?
Why we already have this? Why don't we need to have it again? I don't understand. And
Accurate.
Copyright, isn't it? And then just erasing everything that was old and implementing only the new stuff.
And using nostalgia to just get money out of people's pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Because writers are creative bankrupt, they can't risk creating something new. They have to go with the safe bet of using nostalgia.
nostalgia is a powerful drug. And it's funny because I've had we've been pretty we talk about nostalgia quite a bit, right? And I've talked about classic games a lot, and people are like, well, you're no better because and you brought back side scrollers. That's a nostalgia play. I don't think that like this show at all is like anything close to what side scrollers was before. So I'm totally rewriting the past. You can just forget all the 554 episodes of side scrollers from Screw Attack. So sorry about that, internet. Anyways, I was going to go Disney with this. So, all right, you guys want to get to some memes before we wrap up?
Yeah.
I'm getting them all pulled up. We got a bunch. I'm trying to get them all. Oh, look, we got Mr. Freeze coming in today. This will be interesting to watch. You guys have been busy over there, the Legion of Memers. And by the way, Extra Zero is an official member of the Legion now.
I saw that.
Very, very cool.
He's got his little tag. It's cool.
Cool. All right, let's start over here with Superman getting us going. Says Little Mermaid, we really want to see music by Paul Hadouken. Nice, Paul Hadouken's in it.
Moisture is the essence of wetness, and wetness is the essence of beauty.
Oh my god. You guys are fabulous.
Very nice.
Oh my.
That is a Zoolander reference, one of the greatest movies in history. I don't know. How do you feel about Zoolander, Adam? I think we talked about this briefly.
It's funny. It's a funny movie.
I don't really remember Zoolander. I watched it as a kid a couple of times, but I don't remember it.
Oh man, no. Listen, Zoolander is a top 20er for me. I mean, it's. I spent so many hours watching that movie in college with my buddy on repeat. We'd put it in the DVD player and go crazy. It was awesome, man. All right, this one comes in from Extra Zero. Look at this, Krigler. That's awesome.
It's fucking rad.
That is awesome. The NES stream we all deserve. Oh, Adam, have you played the original Contra?
Mm-hmm.
You have? Okay, I was going to say,
yeah, I have.
It would be really cool to see me try to coach Blabs and somebody else who hasn't played through the Contra.
I look so sad.
Playing through 2-player Contra. Like playing through 1-player Contra is one thing. Playing with 2 players at the same time, ooh, man, that'd be amazing. Superman came in with this one right here. It says on the midweek hump, the Shagsworth would consider this blasphemy. Let's find out what we said that'd be so blasphemous. They have a buffalo chicken wing and ranch flavored stacks.
That sounds amazing. What? No. I don't believe you. That's bullshit.
You don't believe me what?
That face you're making when I'm like, and you're like, oh.
Okay. You need to understand something. As a Texan,
explain.
Ranch is something that is very important to most Texans. Not me.
Okay.
I despise ranch. Oh.
So sad.
Do it! No! Just no! Do it! No!
And love it. That is outstanding. That was great. I appreciate the edits that you put in there, Superman.
Yeah.
That was very, very nice.
He wasn't scared of
Do it.
rocks. Yeah.
Wonderful stuff. Then we have this one from Extra Zero today. Let's check this one out. It says Mr. Freeze, Adam calling out Mr. Frozen. Stuttering Craig.
Is he
Craig?
frozen? Is he frozen to you too?
Me? Oh.
Wow. That's amazing.
Oh, that's so
Extra
funny.
zero. Extra zero. You just freaking that one leveled up.
Oh, that was awesome.
That
Who
was
are you
level
talking
up right
to?
there.
That was awesome.
That's good.
I actually thought that was you guys talking. Let's do it one more time.
Is he
Craig?
frozen? Is he frozen to you too?
Okay.
Did I freeze when I said that too? That would have been
Yeah, a little
hilarious.
bit.
Oh my
Did I
God.
really? That's
I
glorious.
think so.
I'm the one who freezes around here, all right?
There's only one Mr. Freeze.
Don't take my thunder.
It's so funny. All right, here's this next one from Extra Zero. Says, thanks to Adam Krigler. I now mow this guy of head of Xbox. I'm guessing it's this guy. Who's that?
Who's that?
I guess it's Phil Spector.
Oh,
Odd. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And let's go last one from Extra Zero. It says, Adam petting Osiris and trying to keep it together while being subjected to the scenes in The Little Mermaid.
Yes, thank you, my friend. Oh,
Wonderful.
yes.
Excellent.
Dude,
Well,
he
guys-
is passed out upside down. He's just like, he trusts me. That's what it is. It's a trust thing.
That's good. That's good. Will Through Life with Brian came in with the $10 super chat. Says, look at the difference between Flounder in the animated movie and this movie. He looks pissed in this movie and happy in the animated movie. You are correct. I think there's a lot of. I mean, how do you make a like realistic fish look happy?
Right. You can't.
Yeah. And Chancho came in with the 2. Says the lighting is so bad I can barely see it. Right.
mhm.
That's the one thing that we've consistently heard about the Little Mermaid movie is that it just like physically doesn't
Well, that's
look
what
good.
Disney seems to be doing too, because that's what the comments were for that live action Peter Pan and Wendy crap that came out on
Mhm.
Disney Plus. By the way, has anyone really heard anything about it? I've
Yes.
heard it was blah.
I've heard a lot about it. I heard.
I haven't, and I'd want to keep it that way.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Well, I've heard
Thank you.
things, and once again I go back to my kids. My kids have no interest in seeing it. You know what they watch this weekend?
Because it's
My-
trash.
Let me
What
tell
they
you what
watch?
my kids watch this weekend. My kids watched Hook this weekend.
Awesome movie.
They watched Hook. It was just on TV, and they watched it with commercials and everything because they wanted to stick with it through the entire time. That's how much they enjoyed it.
That's old school right there.
It was old school, man. It was awesome. And you go back and you watch Hook, like that is a way to expand on a franchise while honoring it, or on an IP while honoring it. Hook is outstanding, man, and that was one of the best. Over on Rumble, we had a Rumble rant from Diana. Says, talking about we were talking about the chips earlier. Says, think they might taste like chicken in a biscuit cracker. And good morning, talking about the KFC chips earlier. So thank you so much, Diana. Greatly appreciate that $1 Rumble rant over there. Really appreciate that. All right, man. I think that is a great place to wrap for the day. Appreciate you guys popping in. Do we have anything that you guys need to promote before we get out of here and head over to patreon.com/sidescrollers?
I'm gonna be live on Twitch tonight playing that scary game where you shoot all
Twitch?
the zombies.
Twitch?
Yeah, I'll be on Twitch tonight.
Oh, I thought you were going over to Kick.
Oh, I go back and forth. I don't want to quit.
Oh,
I just kind of do whatever. I try to go at least once a week on each.
I wish I knew how to quit you. Adam?
7 p.m. Eastern.
All right, sounds good.
Well, tonight I hope I will be 1v1ing Flawdzilla. I haven't heard from him, but tonight I have Base Staff Monday. It should be a lot of fun. And then, of course, Friday, I don't know if you guys remember from last week, Mark the Cyborg and I will be playing Diablo 4, the beta. We got another beta weekend. That's this weekend. And then it comes out next month, in about a month from now. I'm pretty excited about it. Looking forward to it. So far, the betas were pretty good. And yeah, me and Mark are going to be playing after the show on Friday. Well, 4 p.m. Eastern time is when we're going to go live. It's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely check that out.
Yeah.
And I am conceptual. I'll tell you what. There's a couple things that are that are really on my mind right now. I thought about both these things. Number one, G2s last night were telling me I need to do like a big Mario marathon where I play just a ton of Mario games in a row and just kind of go through. I think that'd be really, really fun. Starting from like the original Super Mario Brothers and going all the way up to like Mario 3D and Bowser's Fury, which was the most recent game. I think that'd be fun to do. It would take a long time, but I think I can do it. The other thing that I am interested in is tomorrow the new season of Apex launches. Now,
with the new character, right?
I have not played that game
in
a month or so, probably 6 weeks. I haven't played Apex, but I love Apex. And I would love, maybe not this season, but maybe next season in like 3 months from now, maybe do a stream or some sort of marathon. And Blabs, maybe you want to be a part of this. I don't know if
I suck at Apex though. Just saying right now,
but
I gotta get good.
Fine, because you get more XP when you play with more people. But
okay.
But the idea of going from level 0 to level 110 for that stream in one consecutive play session, which would take probably a week or so, I think it'd be quite a grind. But it would be
a grind. I could, why not? We'll go for it.
So, like I said,
have fun.
Not this season, but next season. I think
have fun with that.
Listen, I hear they're bringing back arenas like once a week. And I loved arenas because that's how you get really good. Because, once you jump into BR, you're in there for like 2 seconds and then sometimes you die and you got to start all over. And, arenas, you're in there and you actually start practicing and you get good fast.
Well, there's really only one way to improve yourself, Labs, and the BR is that's to get good. So,
that's what I'm saying. And once the arenas come back, I can actually start practicing and work my way up.
I also one last thing.
Yes,
I want to say on Sunday night on Forbidden Frontier, we are interviewing Jimmy Corsetti, which I am very excited about. If you guys don't know who he is, he has a YouTube show. It's called Bright Insights. He's got a lot of great videos about ancient civilizations, ancient theories about stuff, and really excited about that. He's going to be joining us on Sunday night, so definitely check that out.
Man, I'm really enjoying listening to you guys talk about that stuff. It's truly fascinating. So, Forbidden Frontiers, one of my favorite shows. Love tuning in. So,
thank you.
All right. With that said, a quick reminder, guys. On Wednesday, we're continuing Blads versus Castlevania after the show, 1:00 Central Time. Then on Friday, we're going to be doing a little some more gameplay stuff with Shredder's Revenge. Yes, as Darth Call and Yellow Flash will be joining us. We'll try to get a couple more folks in there before we play on Friday. But with that said, it is now time to get out of here. Remember, guys, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. I look forward to hanging out with you guys every night at 10:00 Central Time here on these lovely channels. But as for now, Twitch, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
See ya. And Rumble, you guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Over 100 viewers on Rumble today. That's outstanding with zero promotion. So
that's
thank you
because
guys.
Rumble's the shit.
Let's go. Thank you guys very much, Rumble. You guys have a great day, Rumble. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Have a great day. Bye-bye. And YouTube, I would love for one of y'all to come on over and become a patron over at patreon.com/sidescrollers. Got a great little streak going to see if we can continue it on with just one of you guys popping over. You guys have a great day. We'll see you guys later on over on Patreon. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Yeah.
Were we on Twitter today also or no?
We were not over.